All right, we're live. Welcome, audience. We have a wonderful guest today, Talia Smith, with her big smile up in there. Say hi to all the audience, the millions of people these videos are going to go viral with. Talia Smith, from where in the world are you, Talia? All right, nice, nice. I like to call you Miss Smith. Is that okay if I call you Miss Smith or Talia? Miss Smith. Miss Smith rolls off my tongue. M- Miss Smith. What did you? Okay, so we're gonna be talking about fluoroquinolones today. We're gonna be talking about Talia's story and how she got damaged. You're coming up here on your 5-year date of your first antibiotic pill that you took, Cipro, I believe. Is that correct? Okay, so maybe give us your little backstory here. What happened? How you ended up in the system, the medical system, and how you ended up taking the basically only three capsules, which is not a lot. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Long time. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. I mean, I seen your videos. I mean, you were like killing it. It was like you had, yeah. I mean, it was like you're really athletic. Yeah. Mm. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Ah. Okay. Right. Fine. You fell. Wow. Fell.
And what's not in mine, because I didn't take the 4 pill, but it didn't matter. I went to the emergency room and I told them, check my records, I've never been here before. But this strange thing has happened to me and literally can barely even walk overnight. And that's when the ER doctor looked at me and said, right away, where I know my life is going to be different forever. He said, are you taking Cipro? And I started panicking and crying, and he's like, calm down. The fact that I'm telling you I can't walk, and the immediately called out.
Cipro. Yeah. Yeah, no idea. Like, how many were you taking? That was just to manage the pain then, right at that point. And ibuprofen, they told me that was more effective than using the same one. So I was literally doing that around the clock. It was like, I'm getting worse. I am not understanding this. Mm-hmm. This is the point where I become a frequent flyer in the medical system. I went from never being there to being there all the time. Yeah. I went and, a couple weeks after that, I had no feeling in one whole side of my body. Yeah.
20-something CAT scans over all this time. I'd been in 3 times in the hospital. It was absolutely crazy. And, part of it is because I trusted the medical system and thought that they were going to help me.
Yeah.
Right? That's the first part.
Yeah.
And then the other part is that a lot of doctors, talked at me when I was saying that.
Oh, we got a crazy one here. She's throwing some terms around on how this antibiotic damaged her. This is a crazy one. Here's some antipsychotic medication for you, young lady. Yeah. Right. I agree. NSAIDs through IVs? You got NSAIDs through an IV NSAID. Pardon? Say that again? Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Yeah. Right. Yeah. And die. Yeah. Yeah. Disastrous. Shit. When was this? What was, just to give us a timeline here, Talia? So this happened in April of 2021. Okay, so it with so okay, that's what I want to. I just want to make sure people understand this timeline. So literally 5 months. In 5 months, you had 20 CT scans. Is that what I'm hearing? Okay, this is absolutely in 20 CT scans in 5 months. There is a shitload of radiation in those CT scans. A shitload. Those are not something to be taken lightly. So I guess right there, I mean, like you say, um, if you're in the medical system, you really got to get it out of there. Now, if you're watching this video, you probably already realized that, like, you already got damaged to some degree or another. So, okay, all right, continue then. So I didn't realize it was that quickly. It was literally like 5 months later, 20 CT scans, MRI scans. Yeah. Yeah.
And then what happened was I came home on hospice, and my husband, I could no longer even see, I couldn't speak, I was literally starving to death. And my husband had my cell phone, and he was in one of my floppy support groups on Reddit, and he saw someone there that said he was reacting to water. That's what got my husband's attention. And he's like, this girl told me, well, it's called MCAT. And I was like,
Whatever. Mm.
You call me, I think my wife has what you have. And he said, no, I can't dump myself or show my identity. Like, my wife literally died.
Wow.
And he said to my husband, if you want to meet your wife's life, stop focusing on these blocks right now and put all your attention on yourself. Your H1 blockers, H2 blockers, colon, have it all compounded. That way she can get a few foods in. Because this guy's only eating chicken and asparagus for meat. Because as long as she doesn't eat food, even if it's one or two, she will survive. So that's when that led my husband to go back to, like, the allergies and say, get you on medication. The allergies said, like, oh, it's not going to teach you. But they were at first. So ultimately, my husband said, listen, let's get down to brass tacks. Is that the thing?
Yeah. She needs help.
You said these medications are like 9. Just give them to her. Just give them to her.
Mm-hmm.
H1, H2, and so just like that. I could not what you could not follow. And I had so many times swallowing the big block. Then we took drops of Fluoroquinolone, put it in water, and would literally take
Sips.
hour later, one sip. A whole week later, I'm still not eating, mind you, but a whole week later after Fluoroquinolone, I was eating an ensure pudding, a chocolate ensure pudding. And I said, holy crap, if I'm eating this and I eat other things, this means that I'm probably going to survive.
Wow.
And then that led to just eating pudding because I didn't know what to eat.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I have to eat other foods that I want to survive. I got hooked up with the author of Toxic, Dr. Neil Nathan.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Survive. Yeah. Okay. So between April and September, when did you when did you get invested in the histamine? What was that look like, or what was the time frame on that? And how do they go about figuring out that you can only eat 6 or 5 foods? Okay, so that was September that you realized this histamine thing. So 5 months later. Okay.
What we right? Because again, I have the fear from water on the water. So we're like, let's try to sweet potato. This is what they started having sweet potato. Horrible reaction to sweet potato. They're very high in and off.
Yeah.
That's the avocado. We smash that stuff up. Horrible reaction to avocado. So that's when I linked up with those folks that were like, you gotta be eating high. Low sweet, and it feels like so off.
Yeah.
So then I was like, well, what does that look like for me? So
Mm-hmm.
So at first it was vegetables and had so many failures, so many days of feeling sick. And then once I found something, I just suffered.
What does it look like now to eat? Like, how do you prep your food? I mean, what's that look like?
Yeah, the original. So chicken, cauliflower, good oatmeal, sugar, and coconut milk. And chicken with coconut milk with my food, with water, and
Wow.
with my peppers in there, every 15, 20 minutes, then I can pull it out, last one is a it has to be probably within 1 hour. So, exponentially sitting there and then all food probably, yes, I know people scream when I say this, but no plastic bag.
Mm-hmm.
And we end up under hot water. And just pop it out.
Wow. Yeah. And then you just spoon it in.
Yeah. There's no flavor, no salt, nothing on my food.
You can't put any salt in it or any seasoning. You would flare on that. That would cause. Okay. No. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. And how did you find? Are these just like over the counter? Are these compounded or these H? Okay. So you have you. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. And who's compounding these? How are you getting this compounded? Okay, cool. And then you obviously you must have an MD that you're working with locally that's writing these orders. Okay. All right. So that's like you have someone that's working with you there, so that's good. So you can get these things there. Okay. All right. So what would you tell someone like that's watching this video? Because I think this is like the biggest thing. People they take this medication, then they start going on the internet and searching for things to get them better. What would you tell someone that's like watching these videos and is like, OMG, like this is actually what's happening to me? Like, what would be the most sound advice that you could give someone that just realizes this? Dr. Google. Yeah.
If you don't search right, you're just going to probably end up in some rabbit hole that you shouldn't be. So first, be very careful what you're searching, what groups you're in, right? Because people automatically go to Facebook and Reddit, and those groups can be very good for like social support. But when it comes to being blocked, we are all so very unique. And someone is so blocked, the first thing they can just want to detox. So they'll go and they'll find someone else protocol and do it and blow themselves up. Right?
Yeah.
The person needs to learn about themselves and try not to take much advice from other people. Okay, so for me, I already said, get out of your medical system.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not going to do anything to help you. Then you have to kind of like be your own doctor and figure out what else is going on inside of you. Because after you get blocked, it's no longer about being blocked. Your mitochondria is damaged.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you have all these other chronic illnesses that you never had before.
Yep.
I have mold, I have mine, I have this. Where the hell did this come?
Yeah.
Perfectly healthy before. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I tell people like, get your genetics done. See, you're very what doctors are looking at you, what supplements are looking at you, what peptides are looking at you, but you would see all of this research about myself. Well, it's not our subject, why not look at?
Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Journey, your body is designed, it is very smart to try to heal itself. And when you start throwing all the crap at it, taking all of these tests, it doesn't know what's up, down, left, or right. It's so confused.
Yeah, I agree.
And you just make yourself worse, right? I ended up developing mast cells so bad, I probably would have died for it. Trying to get that out of my car.
Yeah.
So, those would be my main things is, get out of the Western medical system, be careful what you research. And this one is hugely important. To believe in the fact that you are blocked. Don't look for other diagnoses. You are blocked and that's it. And that's what you need to focus on and that you will recover faster. If you're going to try to look for other diagnoses like me, it's not going to sound good. Because the doctor's like, well, I can't tell you how many people are diagnosed with fibromyalgia.
Yeah.
Chronic pain syndrome. Oh, fibromyalgia, but other people get worse. No, you're blocked, that's it. You need the whole study, and now you need to know that anyone is agreeing with that. Another thing I would say is checking out mast cell. Because someone spoke about mast cell early on. They don't know it. And, I got people on my show, I forget what they said. 60% of people develop mast cells in response.
So what's the best way to find out if you have mast cell? What's the best way to go about that? Okay.
You have reactions to things that don't make sense. I'm not reacting to it at all. I'm taking advantage of it. It's not a reaction, but I'm reacting to it. And the reaction will feel like being blocked, but 10 times worse. They feel react to me. If you talk to any of the blockers out there, they'll say, they're like, I can't tell if I'm blocked or not.
Yeah.
What it does, your consciousness will be growing fascinating, usually after something you ate, or you heard about
So the best way, so if someone wants to determine if they have mast cell, the best way would be just to be aware of their body. And would you say someone should focus more on the foods or the sound, light, chemical sensitivities? What do you think they should be more aware of? Foods. Okay. And when it comes to foods, what would you say would be like generally the biggest offenders that people would think are healthy but cause problems. Yeah. It's all his. Yeah. It's super concentrated. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Let's hear it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And if you have reaction, then you're positive. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So what food did you like test? I'm going to test this and you had a reaction. What was that? Okay. And you like salmon? You must because you bring is this something that you would eat before you got damaged? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, if you look at the oxalates under a microscope, they're like little shards of glass running around in your body. And if you already have mast cell, I mean, that's just going to tear people up. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Mm. Oxalates. Yeah. Okay. The Great Plains test, is that the Great Plains test? Yeah. Yeah. Mosaic. No. Yeah. 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 They changed their name. Okay. So when you talk about here, you talk about get out, like you want to get out of the medical system or conventional system. So how would someone, what does that look like for someone that knows like, they've been damaged and going into that system is just going to cause more harm or more problems? What does getting out like? Can you give people like some more clarity on what that would look like for someone to go about trying to exit out of this system and going into a system that's um, has more possibility to actually help them out? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
This is what I've done. If anyone was functional or natural um, who will do their own kind of testing, but they'll say, oh, mention this to your doctor and see if they'll test me for X, Y, Z. So I don't have to be out of pocket and functional.
Yeah. Okay.
And usually, not all the time, but usually, she'll run those appointments for me so they're covered out of insurance. So that's how I do it. I use my PCP for things like that, my annual visit, getting testing done, saving money, and then I will focus the rest of my attention on functional medicine doctors. Unfortunately, most do not take insurance.
Yeah.
They just don't. So you have to shop around because while I say functional medicine doctors, maybe they're not all good.
Yeah, right.
If you're a functional medicine doctor, they're going to cure you.
Yeah.
They're going to come around and they get really tricky. If I don't work and all kinds of things, and it's not that stuff. And then if I someone goes back.
Yeah.
Figure out all the things that are wrong with you. Wrong with you, by the way. Which doctor says to you the best? And just go like that. You can have to get appointments or whatever, but I trust you to take your life to just about
Anything. Yeah.
that. You need to plan or whatever that looks like. After a certain month, like whatever, you'll get what you're doing in your life.
Like, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's awesome. And if people want, where are good resources? I guess now the next thing is, if people want to try and get out, in your experience, what are the best resources for people to actually, learn information that's congruent with what's going to happen with their body? My Quinn story. Hmm. I mean, I'll link your website. Yeah, I'll link your website on the notes here. Okay. I mean, you have a whole YouTube page. Okay. So let's say someone wants to know more about what Talia what would do. Let's focus on your content. So if people want to know like your story or what you would do, because you have a lot of content out there. I got to acknowledge you for like how frail you are to produce that content. It takes a lot of effort. You're definitely no, I know it does for sure. So how can people find you? I want people to find Talia's content. What's the best way to go about that? What would you like? Do you have playlists? Do you have certain recommendations on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook? What's the best way? Yes. Yeah. Okay, so I'm here on the playlist here. So I just want to make sure. So for people that are watching this, you'd go to YouTube and just type in Talia Smith, subscribe, and then the playlist here. So the playlist is interview clips, medical gaslighting, did you know, a day in the life of me, Jeopardy, Fluoroquin 101 trivia, poetry, lip syncing. Can we see that? Can we see some of that right now? Can we do that? What? Come on, we want to have some fun. This is a serious topic. Let's lighten it up. You have a playlist right here. Come on, let's hear. Okay, let's go. Let's hear your best rap. Come on. A couple, like one sentence, Talia. This will brighten someone's day up that watching this video. Do you have any rap memorized? You must have a rap song memorized. Come on, you don't have one line? Here you have lips. Okay, well, things change. All right, give us some Tupac. Give us one line Tupac. Here's the beat. You don't know one line, Talia? No? Okay. Okay, all right. That was his like, hey, I'm cool kind of thing. Okay, all right. Nice. All right. So then you have voiceovers. What are voiceovers? Oh, yeah, I've seen those. Okay. Yeah, okay. I've never done those. Are those easy to produce or? Yeah, okay. Toxicity, induced mast cell activation. That's probably a good series. Looks like there's 6 videos in there. Yeah. And then overlooked risk. Go ahead. Yeah, I am. Oh, yeah, it's at the end here. Yep. That looks like you got 9 videos. Help time flaxed. Okay. Yeah. How many messages do you get a day? I know. I figured. You're like the hub. You're like the hub of the community. All day. All day. Yeah, I bet. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't shock me. Okay, so in closing, I want to go over the CDI codes, the IDC codes, because you worked hard. Yeah, ICD-10 code, ICD-10 code. So tell us about that, what that looks like. What was your involvement with that? Because you really push you. I mean, you're the one that kind of got that official, right? I mean, it was your due diligence. Hmm. What did you do in your career? What were you? Ah, okay. United Health. No? Okay. All right. Ah, okay, I get okay, I gotcha. Okay. Ah, yeah.
So I did. I reached out to Dr. Cipro and was like, you don't know me from anywhere. But then when I was reading like the stuff that I had written, he's like, are you in the medical field? And I'm like, no. But I can write proposals. And I want like 20 videos on ICD-10 codes. So then from there, we submitted, like, it's a very long process to get this done.
I'm sure.
We submitted, like, the documentation, and obviously they review it, they make sure your facts are true and all that stuff. And then they said, okay, you can proceed to the next step. The next step is being able to put a presentation together for the CDC. So we're like, oh shoot, we made it to the next step. So then we literally worked day in, day out, like,
Yeah. Who was it? Oh, he flew. He flew here from Germany. Oh, Zoom. Oh, okay, okay, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
And they got approved, and it was like, that's what you don't know how to do. And they like, this is the best day of my life. This is the best day of my life. Like, I was so happy. I couldn't believe it because, first of all, we needed the code. There are codes for all of the antibiotics. There should be codes for the most dangerous class.
Yeah.
And the most dangerous class of antibiotics. So, win.
Yeah.
Right?
Big time.
And I know there's still a lot of things that need to happen, but it was a win for our community. So, so happy. And, you know, it was the best day ever. It was really good. So, but then they're like, oh, they don't take over July. So, like, okay, we can start using them in November. And they're like, yeah, 2005. This was in 2004. We're like, we're not going to work. So, 2005.
Yeah. And what's the benefit to someone having this diagnosis or the ICD-10 code on their file?
You look at that code, right? We want to have the best way possible to go back to CDC, whether it's 10 years from now, and quest efficacy is an ICD-10 code. We have the ability to make for that to have no data, right? So this will be a way that you can generate data by forming that code line. On the front of the code line, it also comes up with usability methods, medical stuff, stuff, you know, because they like to code for anything.
Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's the importance of it. And I've had some people reach out to me that did not pushback, try to put a code in.
I'm sure.
And then other people say, my doctor has been with me this whole time, and put the code in. They know how to say it's blocked and put the code in for me.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people that are blocked and retroactively go back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I would say a good place for resources is again, I see one of my good the Fluoroquinolone Toxicity medication. They have like a year out there and a bunch of materials related to the code.
Okay.
You can check that out when they're going to the document. And don't call. Don't call because people have told me they go to the doctor can't find out that it doesn't make sense.
Oh. Give me the code. What's the code? I mean, there's like, I don't know how many codes there are, but I think there's like 10,000 different codes in that book. I mean, the thing is massive. Nice. Yeah, might. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Okay. All right, we're almost coming up an hour. So is there anything, yeah. Yeah, it did. Yeah, an hour. So, what's your kind of hope? What's your final words you want to say to anyone that's watching? Miss Smith, we're still hoping that we can get a little rap though on you before you end. And what's your final words for hope? And just giving people, yeah, just like some kind of positivity that they can recover, or any kind of gems. Like you've been through a lot, you've done a lot. I consider you the kind of the face of the community. So what would be the biggest few words that you would say to someone? Yeah.
Nobody is coming to save you. Literally nobody. Nobody can really come save you. There's only a handful of doctors that even understand fluoroquinolone toxicity, right? So you're going to have to save yourself. You're going to have to find a doctor that's going to be the right fit for you. And my biggest advice would be to stop going in those groups. I gave you at first when you first get flopped, there's so much negativity in the group, and I understand why. It's a horrible life.
Yeah.
They're constantly in pain. This is no way to live. And this is people like just venting and like asking for other advice. But you have to understand you are unique. You cannot do what other people do. Maybe on the both sides, one person's treatment ends up being the same one that works for you, but for the most part, there's other things going on. This is an extinction level mitochondrial damage on every day in your life. So I would say that you become your own doctor and should be easy to have less in your mind.
Yeah.
But your mind is going to control so much of your recovery. Because if you're sitting there every single day saying, I'm never recovered, I'm never going to die.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah. Mode. Dorsal vagal shutdown. Yeah. 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 Yep. Yeah.
Actually recover 100%? No. And I think the way people need to think about it is, forget the 100%. Forget But the important thing is that you recover enough to have a quality of life. That's what you should be thinking of in your recovery. Not that you want to be the person you were before. You want to have a quality of life where you can live and go back out in society. Right? Not be stuck in the bed. Not be scared to eat.
Yeah.
Feel this little twinge in your head. But you freak out that, oh my God, I'm getting close to day one. For you, that makes no really matter. I don't know how somebody can recover. My recovery is slow as a turtle, a snail.
Yeah.
And I also forget like what I accomplish. And then I look at the videos that I put out and see what I look like and how I was at the beginning. I say, holy crap, I've come a long way.
Yes.
Even though I'm still in a stupid hospital bed and still need 24/7 care. But I have come a long way.
You have. Yep. Yep.
You have to protect yourself and not just think you're going to make yourself worse. You already got this level of damage. Don't make it worse. Just try to get right with your mind and give if you can, heal.
Yeah.
That would be my advice. Detox, I hate that word detox so much. I wish I could just snap that
Yeah.
thing out of my
Yeah. Yeah.
and
100%. Yes.
you. So figuring out what works for you. And you will be changes, I swear. I just have so much stuff and they're going flat. Including that, I was mobile 24/7 when I first got flat. I had to be in a room with no light and no noise.
Yep.
Am I acting down? No. But I'm not seeing no vision in the area. I'm not seeing the flash. When is this like that?
Yeah. Yeah. Time. Yeah. No one has time. Fair. Yeah. 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 That's awesome. So I want to appreciate for all that you do for the community. And I think you have a very, very beautiful smile, and you should smile as much as you possibly can. You do. Yeah. All right. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Their eyebrows. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Great. All right. Take care. Thanks for all you do. All right. Bye bye.